think Beyonce need to let him go get some pussy. Seriously.
What?
Ryan Garcia, this Jay. I'm on the nitrous.
And I was at the dentist office the other day. I was taking a nitrous oxide. I suggested if anybody's like stressed out.
Kanye West is causing controversy once again with his recent remarks, which come just days after it was revealed that he is struggling with a severe addiction to nitrous gas. An exclusive conversation with Now that Candace Owens has come to light, Kanye isn't holding back. This time, Kanye opened up about his former best friend Jay-Z and his addiction to cheating. We all know that Jay-Z has admitted to cheating on Beyonce, and Beyonce has been hinting at it ever since Lemonade, even calling it out straight on her most recent album Cowboy Carter, which features a reworked version of Dolly Parton's hit song Jolene. Rather than confronting her husband directly, Bey has been directing her ire at the women supposedly trying to steal her man, but leave it to Kanye to crank up the drama even more. He's now fanning the flames of the Carter's cheating scandal, suggesting that Beyonce should have just let Jay do his thing because according to Kanye, Jay's been stepping out since day one. But this is just one part of the story, while most outlets report. After reviewing Kanye's comments from the Candace Owens interview, it became apparent that Kanye wasn't discussing Jay-Z's infidelity at all. The entire conversation turned serious as Kanye talked about the people Jay-Z works for and the power structures in the entertainment industry. However, when things got a little too personal, Kanye changed the subject and made the cheating joke, as if to keep himself from disclosing too much. What's even more bizarre about this is how coincidentally it all happened. In 2016, Kanye was hospitalized and given medication against his will. Occurred just a day after he attacked Jay-Z at a concert, accusing him of killing and saying that Carter used blackmail to win Grammys. With Kanye reportedly deeply addicted to nitrous gas, there is a lot of speculation about whether Jay-Z and other prominent figures in the industry are attempting to silence Yaya again. But what specifically did Kanye reveal about Jay-Z in that interview with Candace? And is Jay really pulling strings behind the scenes to silence Yaya? Let's break it down.
Go to the DR or something, like, you know what I mean? Like,
What's that about though? What's that about? Are you good friends with him still?
We all know that Beyonce and Jay-Z were never really goals in a relationship to begin with, especially when you look into the specifics. However, after Jay-Z was found to be cheating, and who could forget that famous Becky with the nice hair that Beyonce called out, things really got out of control in the public eye. Lemonade, during that whole situation, everyone started to side-eye Jay, realizing that the Carters' marriage is more of a business arrangement than a loving one. And just when we thought things couldn't get any messier, there was the elevator incident, in which Solange went all out for Jay-Z while Beyonce just stood there as if it were just another typical night in the Carter home. And as if all that drama wasn't enough, there are now some very dark rumors circulating about Jay-Z's purported affair with the. While the Carters may still put on a united front for the cameras, it's clear that their relationship is far from the fairy tale it once appeared to be. The late Kathy White is said to have been ready to blow the lid off her affair with Jay. Not long after she tragically passed away under some very suspicious circumstances, some people are even speculating that Jay and Beyonce might have had a hand in Kathy's untimely demise to keep their secrets buried. Leave it to Kanye West to stir the matter even further in recently published footage from his 2022 interview with Candace Owens, saying that Beyonce ought to have simply given Jay the freedom to cheat because, presumably, he was going to do it anyway.
He was telling you the code that now I'm being stupid, like I'm giving you guys stupid stuff because this is how it works. Like in order for me to stay successful, I have to keep giving you stupid stuff.
I just think Beyonce need to let him go get some. Seriously.
What?
But wait, let's go back a little bit so I can explain to you how Kanye even became involved in this discussion. It started when Candace Owens said she was loving Jay-Z's 2003 album The Black Album's song Moment of Clarity. Kanye wasn't just criticizing Jay for cheating on Beyonce, was going deeper than that. She brought up a specific passage in which Jay discusses purposefully simplifying his lyrics in order to appeal to a wider audience and increase his income. Jay defends this decision by stating that he can now give back to others by becoming wealthy, saying that he can't help the impoverished if I am one of them. Candace said that this brought to mind Kanye and their discussion about choosing between worldly prosperity and intellect.
First off, when I was coming on the plane, my podcast was on shuffle, and Jay-Z song came on. It was dun 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 Dun, 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 dun. And he says, oh, I know what it was. He says, I dumbed down my audience to double my dollars. They criticize me for it, yet they all yell holla. If skills sold, truth be told, I'd probably be lyrically, talent, quali. Truthfully, I want to rhyme like common sense, but I did 5 mil, and I ain't been rhyming like common sense.
Nonetheless, Candace was stopped by Kanye at that point, who inquired about Jay-Z's record label. Afraid of choosing profit above imparting information, when Candace continued to talk about how inspirational Jay-Z is, Kanye even dragged Drake into the debate. With a sly smirk on his face, as if trying to contain himself from spilling more tea, Kanye suddenly changed the subject and made a joke about how Beyoncé should have just let Jay Cheat record label influence her decision. It was a Jewish record label, so I'm not sure what it was. However, I don't see universal death. Jam, yes, Jam, he was clearly both Jewish and French, since Vindy controls Universal, but the French are also the world's greatest colonists. Because the French don't concentrate as much on suppressing the black voice as the Jewish media does, I believe Drake to be the greatest rapper of all time, based on the numbers. You know, the French hold 80% of African banks, so no one would be offended if you tweeted that. Because he inspired others, Jay-Z is the greatest rapper of all time. He was talking business, so you either understood him or you didn't. He was telling you the code, so now I'm being foolish and giving you guys stupid stuff. Because that's how it works, and I have to keep giving you stupid stuff to stay successful. I just think you should let him go have some fun. But really, what should I do? See a doctor about it or something? Next, Candace attempted to persuade Kanye to revealing his relationship status with Jay-Z and Beyoncé, but Kanye wasn't having it. Rather than getting into any drama with the Carters, he sidestepped the question and turned the conversation back to himself. What's that about? Is he still a good friend to you? Because you know what's missing from this whole? I'm not sure if you're going to run that line or not. This is going up on Parler. What you mean, are you going to run it? That's the bigger question that has to be answered. I just think like man, it's like Jay-Z is like the head, you know, we're under the fire and we're the firefighters, but in order to be a good firefighter, you got to be willing to run into that fire, and that's what makes me the #1 firefighter. That's what makes me Michael, because I'll run into that fire, everyone knows. Because black people and rappers are the idea, Lee eras, we enjoy, that I'll rush into that fire for the people in the burning building who are the people in the PR across society. Everybody you know who attends college majors in Drake, very few people, even those who don't actively seek to listen to them, are familiar with the song. As a result, it becomes ingrained in people's education and cognitive processes. Therefore, if you've been paying attention, you'll notice that Kanye wasn't just making light of Jay-Z cheating on Beyoncé. There was undoubtedly something more serious at play. Fans are speculating that Kanye is able to reveal all of Jay's information because, according to rumors, Jay attempted to literally silence him back in November 2016. During that concert in Sacramento, Kanye completely lost it on Jay-Z and Beyoncé, accusing them of using blackmail to win major music awards. He even hinted that Jay-Z might send his shoe after him, just a day after he called out the Carters. Following, Kanye was admitted to the hospital and given a 5,150 involuntary mental detention, experiencing an incident at the home of his old personal trainer, Harley Peck, who subsequently warned Kanye that he would institutionalize him once again and return him to zombie land.
First, you and I sit down and have a loving and open conversation, but you don't use cuss words. And everything that is discussed is based in fact, and not some crazy stuff that dumb friend of yours told you, or you saw in a tweet. Second option, I have you institutionalized again, where they medicate the crap out of you, and you go back to zombie land forever. Play date with the kids just won't be the same. This is the way a Hollywood trainer was talking to me.
Fans of Kanye West are now claiming that this is the last time we will ever see him as the real Kanye, before they start playing with his mind. They think that following his speech in Sacramento, the elites and the Matrix attempted to discredit him and stifle the truth. Kanye West later said that following his hospitalization, his handlers and doctors attempted to persuade the same medication that Britney Spears was made to take during her conservatorship, lithium, was given to him. According to Kanye, they weren't just trying to harm Britney Spears but also Michael Jackson. If you catch my drift, I wouldn't be here and he would have been very troubled. We miss him and adore his music, but they would have forced you to take it. Look at what they did to Britney when she went in. Though Kanye refused to take the lithium and continued to speak out against the powers that be, some are speculating that his ongoing addiction to nitrous oxide is the latest attempt by the elites to silence Kanye permanently. In case you missed it, she was tired, exhausted, and in a bad way, but 10 years of that medication wrecked her brain. The shocking allegations that Kanye's former chief of staff, Milo Yiannopoulos, made in an unlawful affidavit are rather outrageous. Milo, who, after working with Kanye for 2 years, resigned from his position in May, is now claiming that the rapper is addicted to laughing gas, also known as nitrous oxide. Here's the shocking part: Milo alleges that Thomas P. Connolly, Kanye's dentist, took advantage of the rapper by providing the gas while being fully aware of the rapper's mental health problems. Fans now speculate that Dr. Connolly, the dentist, Harley Pasneck, and Dr. Conrad Murray, the former physician of Michael Jackson, are all paid handlers used by the elites to keep the celebrities in control. If a celebrity, there's no substantial evidence linking Jay-Z to the attempt to silence Kanye, but given that Kanye himself stated that Jay has Ked on speed dial and wouldn't hesitate to send them even after his former best friend, it's clear that people are talking about it. If he steps outside of bounds, what better way to control him than to get a doctor to prescribe something addictive and keep them hooked until there's no escape? And one of Kanye's admirers expressed fear that he would become like Michael Jackson. Here we go, they taught him a lesson, took his billions away, he disappeared for a bit, came back. But he looks like a clone with a wife whose name means via censor Bianca Censori. All signs of him being a Christian are completely gone, and now he's on the medically administered drug. Sounds all too familiar. Michael Prince Whitney, come on now. And another person commented, this makes so much sense to me. Everyone knows Ye loves to feel like he's in control. I definitely believe Bianca was sent to an assignment. Let Ye think he's in control, distract him from confessing his love for Kim K. Let Bianca and give in to his weird fantasies like her style of dress and pull his guard down, but she's really the handler and she's been around as a staff member. I wonder how long this plot has been in place. However, I'd want to hear your opinion on everything. Based on Kanye's remarks against Jay-Z in that interview with Candace, do you think there's a true conspiracy to silence Kanye, and is Jay potentially implicated? Or is this all just a crazy conspiracy theory? Please share your opinions in the comments section below, and don't forget to watch the following video.